Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today the updates are mainly on the premises. The wonderful Stuart painter is doing a fantastic job and is nearly finished. We've also got a tribute, guys, so please stay tuned because all of this is all about raising awareness and raising money for the UK Sepsis Trust. And one of my subscribers and followers has contacted me with details of, sadly, his father's passing due to sepsis, and he wants us to share that with you to raise awareness. So that is coming as well. So equipment has arrived, equipment has been installed. That is also going to be shown shortly. So maybe a bit of Filbert as well if you're lucky. So come on in, guys, let's have a look. Hey up, Stuart, I might knock some sense into you here, lovey. Right, okay. So you can see, if you look down this wall, this is Stuart's work. Fantastic. You are wonderful, Stuart, you know that.
We try our best.
Okay, so come on in and we'll show you where we're up to. So again, along this wall, Stuart's wonderful work. So much brighter, a lot cleaner. Now the floor, we have one of our customers, Sam Riley, has offered to come in next week and clean the floors. We've run out of time, guys, regarding painting the floor. And if I'm honest, funds are running low now. This has cost quite a lot of money, but we're going to do our best. So coming down into the workshop, the wonderful piece of equipment from Sykes. That is a ace piece of kit. And I'm not frightened to do coil springs anymore. So we have ramps. So these ramps were provided by GEO, which is Garage Equipment Online, especially Andy Dempsey. Wow, you've been amazing, mate. Thank you very much. These ramps have been supplied by those guys at a fraction of the cost because they are supporting our cause and our charity. So thank you so much. So we have scissor lift, 3 ton. We have tried it out. There's still a bit of electrical work to do. Our electrician, Ryan, is going to be back on site on Monday from LLS Electrical. So I'm not going to show you it working without any weight on it, guys, because we'll be here hours. But just have a quick look at this logo here, if you will. So these guys, MH Garage Equipment, Mike Henthorne and his crazy colleague, Mr. Giacomo. The reason he's called Mr. Giacomo is he's an ex-Giacomo model and he knows it. So, sorry, Steve. But what a couple of great guys they are. Fantastic job. And again, they heard about what we were doing. They offered their services at a fraction of the price. So again, guys, thank you for supporting us. Big love. So you can see, wonderful. This is what it's all about, guys. This right here, the Sepsis Trust. Okay, so working our way around, we've got the second ramp, 2-post lift. Again, from Garage Equipment Online, at a fraction of the cost again, and fitted again by Mike Henthorne and Mr. Giacomo. Wonderful. Again, we've had a car on here. It's working ace. It's a great piece of kit. I can't tell you how grateful we are. All these people that are coming together and helping us. It's, I get a little bit emotional actually sometimes because it's just unbelievable. It really is. We're so grateful. You know, that goes for Sarah as well. I know Sarah's not here, but this is all for the Sepsis Trust. And it's going to be so soon when I go, we'll be on here, hands on. There are people waiting to attack him. And it's going to happen real soon. So moving forward, guys. You've seen the workbenches before by the wonderful IWF. First one is in place. The other 2, they've taken back into storage for me while we get sorted. Just a little bit of painting there that Stuart Painter needs to finish off. So, yeah, the grey band, that table's got to come back out for him to finish there. There's a couple of items of equipment that I am going to show you shortly. Our Frost Restorations, another one of my sponsors. Fantastic support from them guys and fantastic equipment. And another delivery from Sykes Pick Event that I will share with you within this content. So, moving forward. Hey up, Stu. Right, so this is what I told you about previously. This is going to be the signature wall. So anybody coming on site and all of our supporters and sponsors, I'm going to kindly ask that you sign our wall and leave your best wishes. So, yeah, our stew pot's just finishing that off now. Now, what else do we... Oh, yes, I know what we have. Stuart, can you just... when's the WC? When's that going to be done?
Hopefully next weekend.
Next weekend?
Well, it will be, yeah, if it's ready, I'll be doing it next
If it's ready, yeah. So, can you just have a quick peep over here? Can you see in there? Now, it's pretty barricaded at the minute, and that's because, Stuart Tooley, mate, I need you. I've barricaded it, nobody's going in. It's bad in there, dude. So, you've sent the backing piece, which is fantastic. So, I mean, we've been thinking about how we can use that, you know, because we've got no pan. So, we're going to put a target on it. You know, mount that backing piece, maybe put a target on it, take aim, dig a hole in the floor. I don't know. But next week, matey, that's being painted. So no pressure, Thule, but Stuart Painter and Auto Lass is waiting on you. So I'll hear from you soon, mate. So we need that sorting. That's hopefully going to be painted next week, along with the office. I won't show you the office because everything's in there, because it can't be in here just yet. So that's where we're up to with the premises. I can quickly show you upstairs in the still not so clean area. So follow me. So we are upstairs in the really not clean area now. I hope this area is eventually going to be clean. But you can see Stuart Painter is doing a fantastic job. He's only just started up here, so it is going to need a few coats because these walls are like sponges. I think we're currently on 100 litres of paint that we've used so far. So another coat of paint, but you can tell how much brighter it is up here, guys. Wonderful. So obviously the door is not run out of paint. That's going to be grey to match downstairs. The bottom bit of the walls as well, from the trunking down, is going to be grey as well, just so it all matches and it all looks good and it satisfies my OCD. So there's that. Now then, we're having new lights. Well, we've had new lights, should I say, off Ryan, LLS Electrical, while he's been on site. He nipped out and got those for us. Yeah, his job keeps growing, bless him. He's back on site on Monday again. So, but yeah, so much brighter up here. Really pleased with this. But this, obviously, at the minute is being used for storage as well because downstairs still isn't fully ready. So, yeah, that's where we are at. Oh, for goodness sake. Tim Shaw, Car SOS. These tyres have been here now for months. I can tell you, mate, they're not easy to move around. When you've got chance, call in, pal. We'll fit them for you if needs be. So, yeah, compressor is what I want to show you now. This monster of a compressor. Now, you'll soon get to know that if you have any dealings with me, nothing goes to plan. Nothing goes well. So, again, supplied off GEO Garage Equipment Online. Andy Dempsey, who I've been dealing with, great guy. So he offered us a compressor, again, a fraction of the price. It was all arranged. And delivery driver called and said, I'm going to be there within the next half an hour. it was hoofing it down. We weren't ready. I've run over, got everything done, got the forklift ready, because obviously the compressor's being up here. And delivery driver didn't turn up. So, long story short, compressor was destroyed within that half an hour, somehow, of transportation. So it went back to base. And Andrew Dempsey sent me a picture, which I will show you now. Yeah, so, his words were not good. So he's had to issue another one, which was delivered Friday. He didn't have the same compressor in stock, so we have this monster instead, which is wonderful. A bit bum twitching lifting it up onto here, I can tell you. So thanks again, Andy. Wonderful. So that is going to be positioned. The wiring has already been done by Ryan, ready to rock and roll. Obviously it's 3-phase, so it's going to be up here, out of the way. And IWF are going to make me a very big box for it to go around with some soundproofing. So that's where we're at with the compressor. Okay, so it's equipment time. So Sykes Pickavant, David Noon, their national sales manager, has paid us another visit on site. So he came out a few days ago now, and he wanted to look around. So he's been on site already in the past, but obviously now we are this close to being done. So he wanted to come and have a look, what space there was, and really advise us on what they can provide and how they can help. And he was only here for probably 45 minutes and then told me, your delivery will be with you in the next couple of days, and I know exactly what would be good for you, and this is going to be your first delivery and your first consignment. Well, David wasn't joking, because that delivery was huge. So I have unpacked it, and this beauty is from Sykes. So 20-ton hydraulic press, which is wonderful. We currently have the 10-ton press in our daily workshop, which is an awesome piece of kit, but this is obviously an upgrade from that. So yeah, massively impressed with this. So I am going to leave it on the pallet for now, guys, only because obviously we're not up and running as yet. And if you remember the spring compressor, also Sykes Pickavant, I asked IWF next door if they could fabricate me a frame, a base, so we could move it around if needs be. And yeah, that's what I'm going to ask them to do again for this piece of equipment as well. So it's staying on here where it's nice and safe for now. So really pleased with this. So what else has come from Sykes? Well, I mean, press pieces and stuff were in here, which we've put the pins in. So the other things that we've got are the press pieces. Exciting, exciting times. Don't try that at home, guys. Watch your fingers. So put that in there a sec. So the different press pieces there. Oh, super duper. Check them out. Okay, so we'll leave things in the box while we get everything in its position, and then good grief. Oh, that weighs a ton. Let's see what we have in here. Again, don't try that at home, guys. Oh, the press ring. Another wonderful, yeah, that does weigh a ton. Oh, not in the right position for that one. Okay, so the press ring. I'm going to show you all these in action. It's difficult, obviously, at the moment, but when the press is in place, I will show you how these wonderful tools work by Sykes. Oh, and then what else have we got in here? I'll have to stand up for this one. Good grief. Yeah, I'll have some muscles when we're finished with this. So, now this is what David was telling me about. I don't want to get the name wrong. So, yeah, the press support. Look at that awesome piece of kit. People who press bearings out, etc., you'll know what I mean about that. But yeah, that is awesome. Oh my goodness me. This is like Christmas, isn't it? Look at that. The craftsmanship and everything, it's just brilliant, isn't it? The quality's fantastic. Right, okay, again, I'll show it you working as soon as I've got my press up and running. And let's see what else we have. Now, I know there's something somewhere in these boxes that is really exciting. Oh, the flaring tool. Brake pipe flaring tool. I have used this before in the past. Fantastic piece of kit. Now, myself, some people find making brake pipes really therapeutic. Yeah, I'm a redhead and my tolerance is about that much. But this makes brake tools so much easier. You know, the tools, making brake pipes, fantastic. Thank you very much to Sykes. Again, we will be showing you the Escort and the Ital need brake pipes, actually. If you can squeeze through here, not lose the paperwork for the press. We'll put that with the press tool. Right, okay, now then. Let's put that sharp implement away. I know what's in this box. If you just zoom in here. So, this is the hybrid battery booster by Sykes Pickavant. Now, these are amazing. We've demoed this and yeah, I was blown away. And Sykes very kindly have sent one within the consignment. Now, I'm not going to show you this today. I am going to give you a sneak preview of that little bit there. But that's all you are seeing today, guys, because this item deserves time to show you what it's capable of, because I've never seen anything like it in 25 years of trade. That is amazing, that piece of kit. So I'm going to show you that on another video. But Sykes Pickavant, you've been in my workshop, you've seen that I do have quite a lot of your equipment already. So for you guys to be on board and be a sponsor, I am honoured. So big love to you guys as well. Thank you so much. So again, thank you to Sykes Pickavant for your sponsorship and your support, and supporting our charity, the UK Sepsis Trust. So all the equipment that I've shown you today, I will be adding links in the description of this video. So please take the time to have a look. They do a wide range of equipment, so it will be of interest, I'm sure. Next, we are on to Frost. Now, many of you may know Frost Restorations. They are one of the leading companies restoration-wise that exist, and they've been going a very long time. So, which is one of the reasons why I approached them, asking for their advice and help with the projects that we're going to be doing. So not just the charity, but the ongoing projects, HRT, etc. You know, the cars that are going to be coming through. So I met with Andrew and Stephen Penketh on their site, and they very kindly offered their support and sponsorship. So I had another meeting with them a couple of weeks ago, and this is the equipment that they have let us have. So it's awesome. So you probably know basically what most of these things do, but I just want to show you. Obviously I can't use it functioning at the minute. It needs to be positioned properly. We're not quite ready to start work yet. So you've got your old school English wheel here. So this is the English wheel full workstation that Frost have provided for us. So moving round this way, you have your shaping dies, different sizes there. and then the plate for the sandbag, which we've now filled with sand, which I keep playing with. But that's basically for shaping your sheet metal before ready for wheel. And then coming round here, you've got your shrinker and your stretcher. So basically you change the jaws, whether it is that you want to shrink or stretch. You very simply you change the drawers. I'm not going to edit that. I'm going to keep that in because I think that's quite funny. Change the jaws, not your drawers, depending on what it is that you want to do. And obviously you've got the foot pedal at the bottom there. And then coming round, you all know what this is, the dolly. Again, for shaping. So one full workstation, guys, in one, from Frost Equipment. Stephen and Andrew Penketh and James, who I met with last time as well. Superb, guys. I cannot wait to get started. Now, we do have a few people in the pipeline that have basically are of the older generation that have experience with the English wheel, one of which came on site a couple of days ago. And he said, "Is it an English wheel? Because the one I used to use was this big." Proper old school. So this gentleman I'm going to introduce to you soon in future videos. He's amazing. He's a character. And he's going to be hands-on. So I can't wait for you to meet him. And there's a few other people as well that have experience that we're going to showcase their skills also. So again, Frost, thank you so much. I'm honoured for you to be our sponsor. Thanks. So on to Lucas Oil Products. You're all aware that I work closely with Dan and now Rue as well from Lucas Oils. So they have very kindly invited me along to the NEC, which is the 8th and 9th of June this year. And it's going to be the UK Garage and Body Shop event, formerly Auto Mechanica. It's an awesome event, guys. I don't know if you've been, but I highly recommend it. So come along if you want to meet us and come and say hi. And also, I'm taking Betty Blue. So if you want to have a sit in Betty as well, then pop over to the stand. We will be on stand E62. I believe Lucas Oils are releasing a new product. By the sounds of it, it's going to be at the event. So exciting times. I don't know what it is myself yet. So yeah, exciting. But we'd love to see you. And also, raffle tickets will be on sale there. I will be taking them with me. So dig deep and support our cause and charity. Thank you, and I hope to see you there. So I mentioned at the very beginning of my video that I was going to be paying tribute to one of my subscribers' late fathers, who sadly passed away of sepsis. Now, again, we are trying to raise awareness. We're trying to raise money. But ultimately, what we are trying to do is save lives, guys. So the big question is, ask, could this be sepsis? This is missed by doctors and nurses. It's missed at hospitals. There is no disrespect here to any of the doctors. These symptoms can change within an hour. And I mean this literally. So please, pay attention to the symptoms and the signs. I will add all of these at the end of every video to raise awareness. So this tribute is to one of my subscribers and followers, Paul Thompson. I hope I do it justice for you, pal. Thank you. Not meaning to look ignorant, I am going to read this how Paul has sent it to me so that I can't misinterpret it, and it is read as Paul would have wanted. So, Bill Thompson, he was born on the 21st of April 1949 and sadly passed away very suddenly on June the 6th, 2007. There is a photograph going to be posted throughout this video, and that photograph was taken 2 months before he passed away. Now, Paul's dad, Billy, he moved to Long Island, just off New York, back in the 90s for a fresh start, where he remarried and out there had a great time enjoying his passion, which was sailing. Then fast forward to 2007, where he was working on his boat doing his normal maintenance jobs, where he slipped with a knife and it clipped his leg. Returning back to shore, my stepmum, rushed him to the doctors, and after a short examination, he was told to keep it clean, and that was it. 48 hours later, he became confused and had a severe fever. He was rushed to hospital, and it was clearly obvious that this was serious. My stepmom called me to get on a flight from Heathrow as soon as possible. Sadly, he passed away as I was flying over the Atlantic. Sepsis can take over the body that quickly and cause total organ failure in my dad's case. He was only 58 and in good health, ex-army and strong as an ox. But that was no defence to sepsis. Now the tribute for Paul to your dad is as follows. I'll remember my dad as someone who was determined to get the most out of life. He was always organising activities and adventures when my brother and I were lads in the 70s and 80s. Wherever we lived, he always put something back into his community. Be that running around, helping the local scout troop, the youth clubs, and in his later years on Long Island in the States, becoming the commodore of his sailing club. I'll always be grateful for all of the carpentry skills he passed on to me, which has set me up for my future career, and I have had this for the past 30 years, which is a successful business. I can still hear his distinctive laugh and feel his positivity and energy for life. I wish he'd been around longer. I still miss him every day, 15 years on. So, Paul, so sorry for your loss. This is how fast sepsis can take a life. And this is why I want to raise awareness, because this very nearly happened to me. So anybody else who wants to raise awareness, who wants to share their story, then please get in touch and I will happily do this for you. So please take note of the signs and symptoms, guys. And again, this was missed. Ask the question yourself, could this be sepsis? It may just save your life. Check it out, look who's in the house. Filbert is back. Now, we all love Filbert, but we all know he needs a lot of work. And HRT was on this ramp. HRT's had a bit of abuse from Mr. Giacomo, one of the guys who fitted the ramps. I'll show you now on the pictures. So yeah, we were trying to push HRT onto the ramp. That was our guinea pig car, if you like, just to check out that the scissors were working well. And Mr. Giacomo ended up with his imprint in the front of HRT. So yeah, HRT sulking. And I swapped places with Filbert. So Filbert is here. A lot to do, but now we've got the facility. He will be done. And obviously, the girl herself, Betty Blue, first time on this ramp. Now, she's been a bit naughty recently, I'm not going to deny it. She's starter motors packed up, had a bit of an electrical issue. So under that dashboard at the minute is an absolute nightmare. So Dave Allett, who you saw on the last video, he's sorting the electrics out for me because we just haven't got the time. And obviously she's making an appearance at the NEC in June. So there's a lot to do, and This one has to be done for June as well. Flat battery, Mr. Igor over there. So there's a lot to do. You all know this. So as soon as we can be up and running fully in here, we will be doing evenings and every weekend to get these two done for June. And then Filbert is going to have some pure loving. HRT is going to have to take a back seat for now, thanks to Mr. Giacomo. So stay tuned, guys. There is lots of content to come, and we are, as I said earlier, so close to being able to get started and get all these classics, these old girls and boys, back on the road. Thanks.